What's up everybody, Sunkist here, and in today's video we're going to be discussing 5 things that Fallout 76 needs in 2025. Let me know in the comments if you agree with any of these things, and what would you like to see added slash fixed in the game in the year 2025. Alright, thanks again for tuning in. I'll catch you at the end of the video. First on my list is going to be rebalancing some of the rewards for various things within the game. Right now it kind of feels like everybody is just spamming raids, most sensational games, specifically on expeditions and encrypted. And the reason behind that is pretty clear. I mean, sensational game is the fastest expedition, so it's your fastest route to getting the rewards for expeditions. Encrypted gives you 5 modules per event, and it's infinitely repeatable if you server hop. And then raids, there's obviously one raid and it's new, so it makes sense that people are doing raids, but that's also kind of the only way to get 4-star mods, which is also going to kind of be a part of this point. We'll get into that in just a moment here. But so what I would like to propose is that the pit expeditions, the amount of legendaries, stamps, and all the other rewards you get for completing them should be doubled or tripled to match the time sink that you have to put into completing pit raids. I feel that pit raids, I keep saying raids, pit expeditions take at least 2 to 3 times as long as the Atlantic City / Boardwalk expeditions. So I think we should get double or triple the rewards for doing pit, because I like doing the pit expeditions. It's really cool scenery. I really like the art style in those raids, so I would like a chance to go do those and be rewarded for my time in that. Now, the next thing I would like to see is increasing the number of treasury notes and modules that you get at every public event to be the same. It should be 5 modules each event at least to match encrypted, to encourage people to go to those events and not just do encrypted. And also I'd like to see the number of legendary enemies that spawn at events increase as well, so that way people are incentivized to go to other public events other than just Rad Rumble and Eviction Notice, although those are both really fun. I don't want to see either of those nerfed, to keep those the way they are. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with events and that sort of stuff. Specifically talking about 4 stars, I would like to see 4-star creatures start getting added into the base game, so that way we had other ways of getting 4-star gear other than just doing raids. Again, I am having a ton of fun with raids, but it would be nice to have the chance to get 4-star stuff outside of raids. Alrighty, this next one is going to be kind of a bunch of stuff grouped together, but I think it falls under the same umbrella. It's going to be UI and quality of life related stuff. So I have quite a few of them, but I'm just going to go over them all pretty briefly. And I think some of them are actually kind of pretty cool ideas. So with the increased, I guess, strength of Junk Shield, I find myself depositing and retaking out junk a lot from my stash box / my stash or scrap box. So what I would like to be able to do is for us to be able to favorite a junk item that does not get automatically deposited when you do deposit all junk, because what ends up having to happen right now is you deposit it all and then you have to go and take your 100 pieces of junk back in to get your max benefit from Junk Shield. So it'd be nice if we could nominate one piece of junk to always keep at least 100 on us, so we don't have to worry about continuing to take that out of our scrap box. Not a big deal, but it'd be awesome quality of life change. Next on that, us controller players, you probably all know the struggle of having to open your quick equip wheel to spam canned coffee or any other sort of consumable. I think it'd be really nice if we could bind the D-pad to specific consumables or specific weapons or anything like that. So essentially like a hotkey, like PC is able to use right now. I feel like there's certain things on the D-pad that you don't really need all the time, kind of like the emote wheel and that sort of stuff. So if we could, bind our own stuff to that, that would be absolutely awesome. Another thing, kind of UI related, but kind of not being able to script something when the script machine doesn't have enough to pay for it. I think that we should be able to sell it and take the loss of whatever the script machine doesn't have left in it. Like let's say I have something worth 10 script, the script machine only has 7. Just let me script that, get the 7, and lose the 3 that I would have gotten. It's kind of annoying, and it'd be nice if that was the case. Similar case for caps too. If the vendor doesn't have enough caps to pay exactly what you need, every other Fallout game would allow you to just take the loss on however many caps they didn't have. Another thing that would be really nice is if we could rename food and chem items in our Pip-Boy. That way we could keep the chems or the food that we like to use towards the top of our list if we wanted to do it that way. Or let us have a favorite option within the Pip-Boy. So not necessarily that it adds it to your quick equip wheel, but it would be a favorite within that tab on the Pip-Boy. So you could filter by favorites, and then it would show up at the top of your list for that category. Now, further down the, I guess, list, or I guess it'd be kind of priority, and it'd be awesome, is if there was a search function in the Pip-Boy and or for stash boxes. I can't tell you the number of times I've just scrolled endlessly looking through my notes or through my stash box to try and find a certain apparel. So if we had a search function, that would be absolutely awesome. All right, the next thing that I would love to see changed and upgraded in 2025 is going to be vendor and selling related stuff. So I'm sure we've all ran into the issue where you're getting close to max caps and someone goes on a spending spree at your vendor and poof, there you go. You hit max caps and the person just bought an extra 10 grand worth of stuff and that caps go absolutely nowhere. So what I'd love to see is either the vendor automatically closes or doesn't let the player purchase the item if the if the player that has the vendor is at max caps, or at least give us that some sort of option to turn that feature on. In addition to that, I would love to see there be some sort of formal item for item trading system added to the game. Right now, the only safe way to trade stuff is for caps, and that's kind of unfortunate because some stuff is worth more than max caps, or it's weird trying to decide the value of it. So when you want to trade item to item, there's no really safe way to do that right now other than using a courier, which is kind of tedious. So what I'd love to see is some sort of item to item trading system that guarantees the safety of all players. Something kind of, where it'd be like you put your items into a box, you both see what the other is offering, and then you accept the trade and the items are exchanged. So that would be an awesome addition, and I think that would help, especially with the new legendary system that we have, been able to trade a couple box mods or desired box mods for, like, let's say a traveling leather coat or some other sort of desired apparel. Alrighty, coming up at number 4, I think is probably the most important thing, but I just felt that I'd throw it in here. I want to see crossplay very bad. I know that that's a very difficult task to ask for, but I think Bethesda can do it. They have Xbox resources. Phil Spencer himself in the past has said that he wants to see crossplay in Fallout 76. So that's something that I'd love to see. I actually have a gaming PC that I play other games on outside of Fallout, but all of the Fallout related stuff I do is on my Xbox. And I mean, that's because I have 1100 levels worth of progress, apparel, and unlocks on this account, and I really don't want to start over on PC. And I have a ton of friends that have PlayStation, that have Xbox, and we can't play together. And it would be absolutely awesome if we had crossplay, we could all come together and play as a community. Lastly, I would love to see some more tie-ins with the Fallout TV show. The Fallout TV show season 1 had massive success, probably more than Bethesda and Amazon were even thinking it would have. So with the new season presumably coming out this year, I would love to see more tie-in content, more events, just some way to capitalize on the success of the show and the attention that that's bringing to direct people to Fallout 76. I do remember when the show came out, this game had a massive resurgence and people were really enjoying it. So tie-ins with the show, cross-promoting, just something to help get Fallout fans into the franchise and into this game. Well, that is going to do it for me. Again, let me know in the comments which one of these do you agree with, what would you change, and what are you hoping for in 2025. Alrighty, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.